Okay, so now we're going to take our knowledge of how to find area and we're going to use it to find the area of different types of shapes. So using the distributive property, you found that you could break apart a rectangle into smaller rectangles and combine the area of each smaller rectangle to find the total. That's what we did on the previous slide. We broke our rectangle into smaller pieces, found the area of each of the smaller pieces, and then added them together to find the area of the whole. Well, how can we break apart this figure into rectangles to find its area? Well, they've done it two different ways here. Let's start on one way. We could use a horizontal line. That's a line that follows the horizon, which is like how the sun comes up, if you think about that. So horizontal is always going to go side to side. So let's write a multiplication equation for each rectangle. Let me grab some colors here. I have this rectangle, and I have this one. And yes, a square is a type of rectangle. We've learned that during our geometry. So let's count up some units. I know that my side length on this longer purple rectangle is 1, 2, 3 units. Right? How long is my long side? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. So if I find the area of 3 times 7, I'll know my area of the purple rectangle. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So 3 times 7 is 21 square units. That's how big the purple rectangle's area is. How about rectangle 2? Well, let's count our side. 1, 2, 3 units by 1, 2, 3 units. I know I can multiply length times width to find area. So 3 times 3, 3, 6, 9. So the area of the smaller rectangle is 9 square units. Now I'm going to use that distributive property up here at the top, distributive property, and I'm going to add together my two areas to find how many square units this shape is. So 21 plus 9. What is 9 plus 1? Well, that's 10, so I put down my 0, carry my 1, and I have 2, 3. 30 square units. So the area of this figure is 30 square units. The other thing you can do is to count the number of squares that you have in this unit. It takes longer, especially since we know our multiplication tables, so it's better if we just multiply and then add. Finding area of an unknown shape is a multi-step problem. Make sure you commit that to memory because you're going to need it. So here's another way that we could find area of an unknown shape or of a irregular shape. We can go with a vertical line. Vertical lines go up and down. Okay, just like this one went side to side, that's horizontal, up and down is vertical. So now we have, we're going to say an orange rectangle, and we have a purple rectangle. Okay, so let's find the area of the orange one first. We're going to write a multiplication equation for each rectangle. How many units across is this? 1, 2, 3. Make sure you use your unit of measure. How many down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 units. So 6 times 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 18 units. That's the top one. We're going to write 18 just for pleasure. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 times 3. 4, 8, 12. So 12 units. And then I could say 18 plus 12. Oh, what did I forget right here? These are square units. Ooh, square units, that's important. So 2 plus 8 is 10. I put down my 0. I carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3. So this figure is still 30 square units, but there's two different ways that we could have gotten there using the distributive property. We could have drawn a horizontal line where the bigger rectangle meets the smaller one, or we could have drawn a vertical line where the larger rectangle meets the smaller rectangle. Okay, now it's your turn to practice. I want you to try this one on your own and then watch the video for Check Your Work to make sure that you've done it correctly.